This new series of paintings by Aiganym Gali explore the idea of presence and physical resonance. Before digital technology, humans developed other technologies. Fire circles, star maps, pendulums, chants, systems that helped orient ethical and cosmic understanding. These were not primitive rituals. They were sophisticated tools for aligning perception and behaviour within a larger order. The paintings in this exhibition continue that lineage. They are not images in the decorative sense, they are instruments. When the first painting in the series appeared, it was experienced almost physically as a sound, like a gong, a clear strike, an announcement. At first it seemed the work might become a series about sound, but as the work unfolded, a deeper structure emerged. The paintings may originate in vibration, but what they produce in the viewer is silence. There is a difference between echo and resonance. Echo repeats. Resonance transforms. An echo returns the same. Resonance alters the structure that receives it. These works are not loud. They do not impose. They ask for inner hearing, a form of listening that reorganizes attention. The more present the viewer becomes, the quieter the work becomes. In that sense, the series is less about sound and more about the conditions that make sound meaningful. It is about silence as structure, silence as orientation. The series ÜNDES, from the Kazakh word meaning resonance or harmony, is built around the idea that human life unfolds within systems of rhythm and consequence. Pendulums, lunar cycles, stellar motion, these are not symbols, they are structures. They remind us that nothing exists in isolation. Every action creates vibration. Every movement returns. What emerges as a central concern in the work is not a loss of intelligence, but a fragmentation of perception. Attention is increasingly divided. Enormous quantities of information are consumed, yet very little integrates into deep understanding. Content is constantly digested, but rarely metabolized. Information now arrives instantly, endlessly, on demand. But when knowledge requires no effort, it loses gravity. It is received quickly and forgotten just as quickly. There was a time when knowledge demanded time, repetition, and discipline. Because it required something from the learner, it shaped the learner. It became part of memory. Today, data accumulates, but depth often does not. Within this atmosphere of acceleration and distraction, the paintings function like memory stones, markers that perception can return to when it becomes scattered. If memory weakens, intuition must take its place. And intuition requires silence. It requires continuity. There was also a time when people gathered around fire and looked at the stars. Today we gather around screens. Both are technologies. Yet one expanded perception outward into the cosmos, while the other often folds perception inward into reflection. This is where Narcissus enters the conversation. The myth of Narcissus is not about vanity, it is about enclosure, the condition of becoming trapped inside reflection. Artificial intelligence is a fascinating development, yet it often functions as a praise-based system, reflecting the user, affirming the user, fulfilling the prompt. Correction is rare. The question that emerges is what happens when human beings live inside systems that mirror them continuously but do not recalibrate them. The danger is not ego. The danger is enclosure and the distortion of proportions. The exhibition therefore proposes two contrasting systems. ÜNDES represents resonance within a living system, where friction, correction, and consequence create alignment. Narcissus represents reflection within a closed system, where affirmation replaces dialogue and perception becomes circular. The exhibition is neither nostalgic nor anti-technology. It is an invitation to remember that human beings require orientation systems. Rhythm, tension, and structures that connect perception to something beyond the self are essential. At its core lies a question. Can art function again as a tuning fork? Can a painting recalibrate perception, slow the nervous system, and restore a sense of belonging within a unified field of patterns? These works are not about mythology. They are about remembering how to live in rhythm, with each other, with consequence, with the stars, and with the light.